Hi guys, Rainfeather here, and welcome back to Clangen. And as you can see from the left side of the screen, I have inadvertently fixed my game. Somehow, I guess the files for Fogclan in general had become corrupted, and when I tried to transfer them over to this new version, it corrupted the new file and gave me the old file back. So when I was recovering, I ended up getting my original cats. What that means is we don't have a prophecy right now. We will get one soon. I do want to have a prophecy because I feel like this story needs to go somewhere. But that also means that we've got our grumpy old falcon pelt back. And I really want something like the storm to come up in this game too, but we'll see. I just want to do the best I can with these cats, and I want them to have their own unique story. So what we're going to do is I'm going to retcon the episode 3 as like a future generation, and eventually I will attempt to get them all back. And that means when 100 moons hits in this game, I will start once we get cats that looked similar to, or like once we get close to 100 moons, once we get cats that are similar to how this is, or how those cats were in episode 3, I'll start naming them after those cats. And so I need help because Martin Star, I don't remember his warrior name. So I need his warrior name because he has to be a branch star, generation. Like he's got to be out of her family tree, and I need his warrior name. And but yeah, we'll try to start getting cats like that. I know we won't get exact copies, but I'll be doing my best to get cats similar. And with that being said, let us continue on with our old clan. So this is Fogclan. This is the updated version, so a lot of stuff has changed. And so now we have our StarClan cats. They actually fade now. So if you leave these cats for longer than 302 moons in game, and they will fade. And that just means that they'll just vanish out of StarClan. It's for long-term players, and I understand that. So what we're going to do is, like Redfin, I'm going to prevent him from fading because he was and that just means he will never go away. But he was Branch Star's first deputy, and I don't think they'd ever forget him. I feel like he would be a leading cat in StarClan. We can also send cats to the Dark Forest, so if we end up with any plots, which I've got a lot of plots in the works, they will end up being put here if they are evil. You can just go ahead and exile them to the Dark Forest. Which I think is a really nice touch. You can also exile cats, and then they pop up in miscellaneous, I think, in those events, and then they also appear in the cats outside the clan tab. And I feel like that's also a really, really good thing to use. Still, it's not temporary, although I think I can mess with the files to make it temporary. So if we end up needing to kick a few cats out for like a specific reason, like if they run away from battle or something and then they rejoin the clan, I'll work with the files like that. I didn't mean to do that. I always do that. Anyways, I got a mention from a commenter as well that the events are taking a little long, and I do agree, especially the relationship events. Because the relationship tab is so long, I will now be reading them, but you won't see that. I'll be basically reading them out to myself, and then I will give a summary of kind of what's going on at the end for that moon, and that's what you'll see. I'm going to edit out the rest of it. Okay, now that I have spent 5 minutes explaining to you how the game works now, let's start playing. Patrols are also different. They have a medicine cat patrol now, like herb gathering. But I also really like, branch star. I also really like my patrol. So mine will be kind of, this will be them going and gathering herbs. Mine will be kind of, what are the medicine cats doing in general? Like, what big event happens? Because there are some big events in there, and I'm going to continue to add stuff to that generator. And like I said, I will include it. I have to add it to the last video's description, but I'll also include it in this one if you guys want to use it, because I'm very proud of it. You just have to edit it with your own cats. Gather dandelions. Okay, so we'll start here, now that I've actually started something. So I just chose the medicine cats, and you can add apprentices to them, and they go out and help gather herbs and stuff. But this one is Faded Wish and Fallen Paw are going out to gather dandelions. Fallen Paw asks their mentor what they'll do if the rabbits have eaten all of it. Faded Wish responds they'll cross that river when they get to it. That's a very good response. I really liked Faded Wish. I was so sad when we lost him. I really like him as a cat. Thoroughly enjoy him. So let's see what they do. Fallen Paw reaches the patch first, and Faded Wish can tell by their drooping ears that there must not be enough to collect. Aww, poor Fallen Paw. I think Fallen Paw was another one of my favorites. Anyways, we're gonna make Grumpy Falcon Pelt and his apprentice, because that's the only reason he's still a warrior. So Big Paw, who's got a snake bite, and we're going to have Branch Star go with them. And we're going to have them do a border patrol. Okay, while on patrol, Big Paw notices some suspicious paw prints in the mud beneath the canopy. Big Paw soon realizes that the paw prints smell of Fogclan. Someone must have wandered through the section of the border recently, but it's not a threat. Okay, so let me mark that down. Because I feel like that is something we should notate. Okay, that'll be interesting. If it's something that ends up becoming a problem. But for now, it's not a threat. So let's patrol again. And we'll take Mole Paw and Quiet Nose, and then we'll send Light Haze out with them. Light Haze is our newest member, which I apparently don't have added for some reason. I guess because when I was adding... Oh, Light Haze, that's why, because he's got kids in the nursery. I'm dumb. I was going to say, I did this on purpose. Anyways, his kids are old enough, I believe. I'll have to check. We're going to send them also on a border patrol. Quiet Nose also notices some suspicious paw prints in the mud. There's some cats going in and out of the border for some reason. That, I think, is going to be a part of the prophecy. We'll have to see. But there's some cats going somewhere they shouldn't be. And we're gonna, I think this is Bounce Clan. We haven't really encountered any of the other clans yet, so I'm assuming this is Bounce Clan. The Bounce Clan border. And then we'll add the last 3 for a training patrol. And they just suggest there might be a good chance to practice new fighting techniques, and everybody has a nice practice session, picking up a nice selection of new tricks to try out their next skirmish. Okay, and I want to see something. First, let me check with Starfin. Knows what Sandkit's secret is and wants to tell what some cat... Is Sandkit the one sneaking out? How old are they? Sandkit, what are you doing? 0 moves. Sandkit isn't doing anything. But I feel like Sandkit, with him saying that, he's feeling happy. Okay, so with Redfin saying that, and with cats... Maybe Sandkit and his family are of, or Bounce Clan. Or maybe, and this might be interesting, maybe Light Haze stole Sandkit from Bounce Clan. And and just included him in the litter. Because, you see, so, I mean, Hazel Kit really doesn't look like his dad either. But... like... Yeah, he's Rosette. He's the only Bengal, which is what I mean. Like, he's rosetted. This one's a tabby, and I think that so they're tabby, but their brother Sandkit is a Bengal, and I feel like that would be a good one. So what if Light Haze stole Sandkit from Bounce Clan, and he's the one that's been all over the border, and he's just, his scent is so mingled in with the clan now that that's why they see it as familiar and it's not a threat. That would be an interesting turn. What are the rest of them saying? I'll tell you if anything interesting happens. Dreading the clan meeting they must call later today. Okay. So maybe Branchstar's in on it. Are we gonna have to banish Light Haze for stealing Sandkit? Or at least imprison him? Okay, yeah. I feel like that's what happened. I feel like Light Haze stole Sandkit from a Bounce Clan warrior, like Queen, and that's why their scent is all over the border, and that's why both patrols caught the scent, and that's why Branchstar is having to call the meeting. Because maybe Branchstar is calling the meeting because they Bounce Clan reported the missing kit at the last gathering, and they're gonna be like, hey, stay on the lookout. We've got a missing kit. Let me see what's going on. Ceremonies. Okay. See, so nothing else here happened, but something in miscellaneous happened, and it's not there, and that's concerning. That had an exclamation mark, which means something should be there. And then let me go through the relationships. They got the bird. Branchstar got the bird. Okay, so from what this is saying, Branchstar got the bird. That's a reference to, if you know it, you know it. Branchstar got the bird, and Sandkit is making people uncomfortable, which makes sense if they're from a different clan. So let's go on patrol. I'm gonna let that marinate a little bit. Faded Wish is old now. I need them to have kids, please. I don't want to have to choose her another mate. You guys go together. As a medicine cats patrol pads out in the Fogclan territory, Fallen Paul tells Faded Wish about the dream they had last night and what the Star Clan vision could mean for Fogclan. Faded Wish takes Fallen Paw aside, giving them the full benefits of Faded Wish's experience as they discuss Fallen Paw's vision. As a medicine cat, they don't take the responsibility lightly, and both of them work together to divine the vision's meaning. Okay, that... Hold on, where is it? Here. Wondering about twolegs, one of the medicine cats is having a prophecy vision at a patrol, or like a prophecy dream in a patrol, and let's we're gonna roll for a prophecy. I want to see what it gives us, because that's as good as reason of any. As if a Star Clan cat is worrying about twolegs, and one of the medicine cats is having prophetic dreams, and one of the kits is potentially not even Light Haze's kit. It's a Bounce Clan kit. We don't even know where Light Haze came from. He's a former loner. He could have been a kitty pet, but he just didn't tell us about it. I want to see what they do. So let's see what I get. A dove shall break through the darkness of the blaze. The stars and the darkness will clash, and the blaze must conquer all. That is a lot. That's a lot. Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna mark that down real quick, and then we can move on, just so I can keep track of it. So we don't have anybody in the clan with Dove, Blaze, or Darkness or anything. We don't have any Dark Forest cats. We don't have anybody with Dove or Blaze yet. But that's okay. 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 we'll have to see. I don't know what the kids' warrior names are, so we'll have to see. But yeah, okay, I can work with that. Let's send the mentor apprentice duos out. Falcon Pelt is grumpy, but he's gonna go anyway on a border patrol. There are dark clouds on the horizon, and Quiet Nose wonders if they should continue. I don't know what season it is. The cats become wet from the rain, but otherwise the patrol is successful. It's okay. He can get wet. It's fine. They'll get wet. It'll be fine. They're not gonna die. I promise. What is... It's leaf fall, so I've got one skip. We'll just send all of them out. On a hunting patrol. Rabbit bursts out of the cover, startled by the patrol. They rally almost immediately and manage to corner and catch the rabbit. Cool. That's all of our patrols. I've noticed a distinct lack of like wild cats and like random loners popping up now, so I'm wondering if I need to fix that. Actually, you know what? Let me go back and make sure all my settings are correct. Give me just a second. Okay, we're back. And so I guess the light version didn't change literally anything with that, but that's okay. So I have changed a few things. Now Branchstar, if Cheetah Freckle dies, Branchstar will choose her own deputy now. And I feel like that makes it a lot easier. Like, we're just observing this. I'm interpreting the story based on how these cats act rather than making them do what I want them to do. So that makes a lot of sense. And it does say the warrior code will be taken into account. So if Cheetah Freckle, Starclad rest his soul, if it happens, if he for whatever reason passes away, she will decide who the next deputy is on her own without us interfering. I feel like old man Falcon Pelt feels cheated, but oh well. And I also set, the only other thing I changed was I set that Fated Cat's information was stored rather than losing it. So we just, keep that information. So I can always access it in the files if I want to. And I need to. Okay, so we did our patrols. Let's check the cats. I'm going to check through the cats and see if anything interesting has happened, and I'll let you know if it did. Regrets not eating the bird. Giant noise. I keep calling him Giant Nose. Oh, Fallen Paw found accessory. That's cute. That's probably what the miscellaneous event was, is that Fallen Paw found a juniper accessory. It looks gorgeous on her. I love it. Who's your family? You don't have a mate. Is there anybody close with you in age? 30. Wow. No. The answer to that question is no. Okay, what is Starclan? Wondering about twolegs still. I feel like that prophecy has something to do with twolegs, but let's skip another moon. Fogclan welcomes Big Flight as a new warrior, honoring their forethought. Oh, Big Paw. Big Flight finds a cardinal feather while out on the walk and decides to wear it in their pelt. Falcon Pelt wished to join the elders. The clan honors them and all the service they have given to them in return. Finally, Old Man Falcon is an elder. His last apprentice retired and he became an elder. So, just a warrior and he became an elder. Miscellaneous. He finds the feather. Okay. I am going to look through the relationships again, and then I'll let you know if anything interesting happens, or I'll just give you kind of a rundown on what goes on. Okay, so rundown is everybody saw multiple people steal from the fresh kill pile, take the last prey. Faded Brook and Giant Nose were like obsessed with each other. I'm going to take a look at their relationships in a second. And Big Flight is lying about something, and Sand Kid is onto him. That's it. That's all that was interesting. I want to see real quick. Why? Okay, you're into Giant Nose, but he's old too. He's too young for you. I mean, he's like 13 moons, poor baby. He's 14 moons. You're 31. Bro. And then... Wasn't it Quiet Nose that she, like, was all over? Oh, Giant Noise. Girl. Faded Brook, he is half your age. Okay, if the bar hits like halfway, and they can also make themselves mates, so there's not much I can do about it. Cheetah Freckle would be a better option. And with how little cats we're getting, I'm probably thinking about mixing them, like, together, like, making them mates just because. But if she gets her bar to halfway with Giant Noise, I'm just gonna make them mates. Like, it's weird and unconventional because of how old she is, but it's whatever. Okay, add cat, add cat. Faded Wish heads out to the territory with Fallen Paw to stock up on cobwebs and teach the apprentice how to gather one of the clan's most vital medical tools. Fallen Paw doesn't seem to be able to focus today, and Faded Wish isn't much better off, tired from teaching their apprentice and caring for their patients. After Fallen Paw accidentally ruins a cobweb while playing with it, Faded Wish decides to call the whole thing off and try again another day. Fallen Paw. Good lord, child. Let's add the new warrior with the new warrior, or the less new warrior, and no, I'm sending him out with the leader and the deputy. I'm gonna keep him. I'm gonna keep him in check. I can't lose more cats. We're gonna use our one skip. They're not gonna touch. Okay. We're gonna add, and add Faded Brook. That'll go on a training patrol too. Nice spot to sun themselves, it doesn't help me. And they're going on a border patrol. Timber Clan. Ooh, nice. Okay. So Timber Clan is the second clan we're meeting up with. So we're going across along Timber Clan's border. And they eventually cross paths and an awkward tension fills the air. No one is quite sure what to say to break the silence, and eventually everyone involved slowly shuffles away to continue their respective patrols. Wow. And Branchstar is charismatic and Light-Hates is apparently wise. So that was really awkward, but it's whatever. We didn't find any more weird scent markers, so I did check StarClan. Has been following the growth of Foul. He's dying, dude. Redfin, he is more than an adult. He is an elder. He is an old man. Let's skip another moon. Oh, the senior medicine cat has thought long and hard about this. Her name's Fallen Paw. This is gonna get a mess. Fallen Paw, Fallen Fade. StarClan gives their blessing, and the stars twinkle in celebration. That's adorable. Did Fallen Paw get named after Faded Wish? He named her after himself. Hilarious. Molepaw leapt from a rock, but they didn't quite land right. Molepaw, what the hell, dude? Molepaw, bro, what'd you do? Condition, sprain, has been hurt. They cannot work for this condition. Oh yeah, they can get hurt now. So he's sprained something because he's dumb, is acting angsty, then stop jumping off rocks, idiot. Okay, so now we have Fallen Fade, and Faded Wish, and Faded Brook, because everybody wants to be named Fade. We're gonna keep her in the medicine cat apprentice because she is still technically the apprentice. She's not the senior medicine cat. And when she takes on an apprentice and Faded Wish is allowed to retire, then we'll see. Okay, see relationships. I want to see if she's in Molepaw. Really? She's not that much younger, but Molepaw, after how she's been acting, why did I always think Molepaw was a dude? Nobody else. Doesn't like anybody else. Really likes Faded Brook like he's a friend, but nobody else. Doesn't enjoy the company of Giant Noise or anybody. God, this clan is weird. She is cute though. Adorable. Anyways, I'm gonna go through the relationships tabs real quick and see if I can't find anything interesting. Okay, yeah, so Sandkid definitely, so what I've gathered from this is Sandkid is not their sibling. From how they're acting and the fact that they're all over adults all the time, they're not siblings. Like, they could be, but it's not like fighting like siblings fight. It's fighting as in, like, fighting. Let's see what the medicine cats get up to. As the medicine cat patrol pads out onto Fogclan territory, Fallen Fade tells Faded Wish about the dream they had last night. What the Starclan can mean for Fogclan. Faded Wish shakes their head sadly. They can't make sense of the vision. They're just not working well together. They're patient and faithful, though, so you'd think this would be an amazing duo. Good, excellent mediator and a good mediator. So they're really good mediators. Like, they've got great mediator skills, and they're patient and faithful, but they're like, can't even see. I don't know. You're just gonna have to figure it out. Like, okay. Let's do these 3, and then I'll go on, let's see, skills and traits. This is very nice. Good teacher, formerly a kitty pat. Training. Thoughtful, charismatic, and shameless. Training. Practice teamwork. Everyone has a nice practice session, and their coordination with and trust in their claimants go stronger. Good. Okay, light haze, branch star. Go on patrol. The patrol quickly devolves into ghost stories. Despite the tense mood, the patrol is successful, and the afternoon wears on as the cats relax with each other. See, I'm trying to get him to act out. He's not. And then these two, because they want to go together all the time. We gotta do a border patrol, though. And Cedar Clan. So Timber Clan, Cedar Clan, Bounce Clan, and Fog Clan currently. While you walk along the border, your patrol notices a Cedar Clan patrol renewing their scent marks up ahead. The patrols... Okay, so they're awkward again. Amazing. Redfin, watching over the clan. Super helpful, Redfin. Really love it. We already looked at all the cats, I think. No, we didn't. So I'll go through these guys real quick and let you know if anything interesting happened. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's skip another moon. Molepal's brain is feeling much better. Amazing. Love it. That's literally all that happened. Let me go through the relationships real quick. So Sandkid is simultaneously not their brother and also the ringleader. That's hilarious. Everybody got the bird, apparently. Everybody wants the bird. Cheetah Freckle's bickering with people, and... Where was the other one? Oh, Mopal is upset that Fallen Fade got their medicine cat name before Mopal got her warrior cat name, so... Yes. That's basically everything that's happening. StarClan, Redfin. Wants to spend more time with Warmpath, which is our random dead elder. Okay, amazing. I love it. Patrols. Mopal is back in commission. They might stay on an extra moon. Let's put Big Flight with them. They're gonna go on a border patrol. And they run into Cedar Clan again. Good teacher sharing thing. The patrol leaders share a quick nod of acknowledgement. The patrols refocus on their tasks without stopping for a conversation, but a feeling of mutual respect has been fostered. Interesting. Light haze. I'm gonna take branch star. If I put Faded Wish on here, it makes it an herb gathering patrol. So we'll bring Cheetah Freckle. Maybe they'll act up. Oh, there we go. So a kitty pet has joined. Ooh. That could be the worried about twolegs. Taco Bell pelt. I really want a Taco Bell star. Spaced exactly like this. That's amazing. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna cry. Alright, go with giant noise. And we'll add Faded Brook, because the medicine cats have to go on a patrol. We're gonna go training. Trailing behind the patrol, there's a mighty crash of giant noise. They look around wildly just as the world is blotted out by a tangle of heavy falling branches. Taco Bell pelt. Talks about the right branch, lifting the pile off giant noise for long enough for the other cat to scramble free. I'm crying. I can't. We're gonna have to see if you guys want to keep his name as Taco Bell pelt, which is iconic, or rename him. That's so funny. Nice spot to sun themselves. Sunlight feels great, and the cats have a successful discussion, talking about what came up in the last half of the meetings and whether it will affect Fogclan. Okay, I feel like we've done, let's see. Yeah, we've done 4 moons this episode. So I'm gonna run one of the medicine cat events that I have written because I feel like we haven't done those in a while. So let's see what we get. Fated Wish's apprentice has been sent to pick ticks off the altar since they won't listen. Well, you named her after yourself, and she is now a full medicine cat, so she's not gonna go pick ticks off the elder. Plus, nobody likes getting close to Falcon, but that's just mean. Falcon Pelt is an old grump. But let me skip one more moon. Branch Star. Oh. Branch Star rests their muzzle on Molefur's head and declares him to be a full warrior of Fogclan, honoring their bravery. Let me go through relationships real quick. Okay, so Taco Bell Pelt has thoroughly inserted themselves, the sneaky child, into the clan. They're gonna go out with Light Haze and the leader on a border patrol. Light Haze. To a trespassing rogue, the patrol quickly hides themselves behind a bush and sets up an ambush and sends a rogue fleeing off Fogclan territory. Okay. I was like, are we gonna find his own paw prints? And he's gonna be like, I don't know what that is. Nice spot to sun themselves. Let's run another medicine cat event. Fated Brook got caught by a dog. Fated Wish needs catnip to help. Catmint. Do you need catnip for dog bite? I think Fated Wish is going a little senile with age. Anyways. Some energize for their herb gathering. Cool. And I really don't care who goes with who here. Molfer. Oh. Okay. We're gonna go on the second border patrol. Fated Book. Okay. Trespassing rogue. Okay. Cool. And you guys are gonna go hunting. Distant howling and wonders whether to investigate the noise. If I lose a cat here, I'm gonna be so pissed. Mostly stripped carcass covered in the scent of coyote. They quickly scavenge what is left and leave before the predator can return. A coyote? A coyote? Why is there a coyote in our area? What? Oh god. Blue Kid, get out of the medicine cat bin. Fallen Fate literally just became a medicine cat. Plus none of you are really good for the job. Okay, let's skip one more moon. Newly made apprentice. Okay, Cheetah Freckle took on Blue Paw. Light Haze is watching in pride as Hazel Paw is named and given to Branch Star to apprentice under. They know Branch Star was a good choice. Newly made apprentice. And Quiet Nose has Sand Paw. So they're all apprentices now. He looks even wildly, so much less like his father. Like, his siblings and his father look one way, and then he's just over here, Bengal. Yeah, I'm still banking on that. He's probably a stolen kit from, Bounce Clan or another clan. And that's why everybody's super suspicious of him. Redfin, please do something worth anything at all. Let me check relationships real quick. Okay, so everybody's having disagreements with each other. It looks like Light Haze is making people uncomfortable and is also getting uncomfortable by others. And then Taco Bell Pelt is just like, I'm gonna beef with somebody because why not? So let's add the apprentice trio all together for their first one, so that they're very protected. Gang of Rogue strides out of the brush, challenging the clan cats. Okay, so we proceeded because I don't think we're out of leaf fall yet. I'll have to check. We might be, and I just could have skipped that, but oh well. Rogue's posture and jeer eventually provoking a battle. The clan cats are strong, however, and the rogues seem to be weakened by hunger. The patrol easily drives the intruders away. There's still no other clans. I don't know what goes in the other clans. Interesting, so there's a coyote and random rogues are popping up that are starving. And there's been a lot more activity from the other clans than I've ever seen. It's Leaf Bear now. Wow, so I can't even skip anything anyway. Wow, I've just been blind to the snow. I'm just dumb. It's okay. I can't skip anything anyway. Okay, amazing. So let's go through dream, Starclan vision, and they discuss responsibility lightly, divine the vision's meaning. I don't, yeah, that one's not, because he's just grooming himself. That's not really, yeah, that's not going to lead to any prophecies or anything. They just think they've got a vision from Starclan. 3, go hunting, rabbit bro. They catch it, and they catch the fish. Oh, water's edge, okay. Mole fur catches the fish. For some reason I thought this said more cats, and I was like, ooh. One more. Wrong name. Okay, we're gonna do relationships real quick. Okay, and we're out of, we got out of leaf bear. Nice, okay. Okay, so that's gonna mark the end of this episode, but I think we have a lot to chew on. I still think the Sandpaw is not like Hayes' kit, and I want you guys to tell me what you think about that. I feel like that came way too quickly. Like, Sandpaw's always felt kind of out of place with the other clanmates, and then like Hayes is, there was a scent of a clan cat all over the border earlier that everybody was recognizing, and like Hayes is the only one that's joined recently with kits. And like I said, Branchstar probably got noticed that one of the kits from another clan had vanished. So I imagine that Sand Kit was stolen. And I want to hear y'all guys' opinions on that. And as for the prophecy, that is something else, because I don't have anybody named Flame or Dove. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see what goes on, and I will update the allegiance table and everything. I'm gonna record the next episode right after this, and maybe in a couple of episodes. So it'll be a few episodes before we fully decide what Sandpaw or Sand whatever when they age up is going to be. Whether they're going to be like a timber, a cedar, or a balanced clan kit that got stolen, or if they're just a really awkward kit. We'll have to see. And I'll work on the prophecy too. But until then, I hope you enjoyed, and I appreciate feedback as always. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!